Hey guys, it's Aaron, the home for mobile reviews 8.ca, and today I'm going to answer the question, do the Apple AirPods fall out when you work out? The short answer is no. The long answer is no. And, well, the even longer answer is that I don't think I'm going to need my Powerbeats 2 anymore. Why, might you ask? Well, because, stay tuned and I'll give you a really good answer. So my Apple AirPods arrived this morning. They came in a giant box, and the tiny AirPod box was wrapped in the middle of the big box. Syncing the wireless headphones to my iPhone was incredibly painless, which is something I cannot say for any other wireless headphone that I have ever used. Now, I did take it to the gym and did this following workout with the Apple AirPods. I did 5x5 heavy-ish deadlifts, 21:59 of heavy wall balls and push-ups, and a 5-minute AMRAP of box jumps, kettlebell swings, and slow mountain climbers. I did throw in a bit of rowing and stretching in the mix as well, and the Apple AirPods fell out once. Not during an exercise, but while I was taking off my warm-up shirt, so I guess that really doesn't count. Now, the Apple AirPods actually do feel loose in my ears when I'm working out, and if you work out with the regular AirPods, you'll probably know what I mean, because when I'm sitting and I've got earpods or AirPods in my ear, they fit tightly into my ear canal, but the moment I start moving, they kind of loosen up a bit and they just kind of hang there. They don't fall out, but they just kind of hang on your inside your ear. So it doesn't sound as great, but they don't fall out, if that makes any sense. So what are the Apple AirPods like when compared to these Powerbeats 2? From a sound quality perspective, the Apple AirPods sound slightly better despite the Powerbeats 2 having a better fit in my ear. The biggest difference, in my opinion, is that these things are going to be incredibly secure in your ear, while these earpods, if they do fall out, say someone bumps you off the Olympic lifting station, and this thing comes popping out of your ear, it's probably going to tumble into the smallest, most least accessible crack at the gym. So, that's all speculation. But it could happen because, well, these things are tiny and they're not connected to anything. They're not connected to each other. My biggest gripe with the Powerbeats 2 is that getting them into your ears is a bit of a hassle. So if you're a bit of a social butterfly at the gym, you'll love the Apple AirPods because they come in and out very easily. But not me, because the moment the headphones get in, well, just don't bother me. Now, the next thing that bothers me with the Powerbeats 2 is the cable that connects the two speakers. Now, I always get a little annoyed with the cable because anytime I'm doing anything related to a barbell on my back, it tends to pull if it's not in the right position, or if I can pull the cable over the barbell. If I don't do that, then then any sort of movement pulls the Powerbeats out of one of my ears, which kind of sucks. My biggest gripe with the Apple AirPods, based on the very short 10 hours that I've had them, is that I have to use Siri to change the volume. There are no physical buttons on the AirPods, so start, stopping music, or to change the volume, you have to use Siri, or physically change it on whatever device that you're using. I will note that these are two very minor grievances for these two devices, or these two wireless headphones. If you already have a pair of these and you think you might need a pair of these, you probably don't. From a working out perspective, the battery life is pretty awesome on these things, especially when you carry around this little charging pocket thing all the time. But if you don't have one of these and you're looking to get a set of, all-purpose wireless headphones, these Apple AirPods are seriously worth considering. You should seriously consider getting them. Bleh. Now, the last thing I will say is that if you're worried about losing these, you probably won't be carrying these two buds by themselves. They will probably end up being in this charging case all the time, and has a nice little cover to it. It's kind of like where's my Zippo? It's kind of like a Zippo cap, and I love my Zippo cap. I love doing this. Like, I've got very finicky fingers. So this cap on the Apple AirPods case is very similar in that manner. But most of the time, your Apple AirPods are going to be sitting in this case, and this is way better to deal with than the jumble of Apple AirPods that I still have to carry in my pockets, or don't anymore because I have this. But trying to untangle all the Apple AirPods every single time I want to use them is a hassle. It's a tiny little box. I really wish they had a metal one. I'd pay money for like a brushed steel case, which is kind of ridiculous, but yeah. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments for me, leave them in the comments section below. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe. I produce content 2 to 3 times a week, and Again, there will be no fluff pieces here because I just don't do those. Monty's falling asleep. This is Monty the Hoe. This is a schnoodle in a crapload of Christmas stuff, which he doesn't like to wear. That's kind of all I got. Thanks for watching.